Alright, so we are back for another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And in today's video, we're going to be checking out the Transforming Goku Black. Because of course, with Worldwide Download Celebration being Future Saga themed, we've got a very good shot at seeing this guy EZA. And if he does EZA, it'll probably be during like part 2. And part 2 I think is... well, part 2 is like a week away, but his EZA will probably be closer to like 2 weeks away. So expect his EZA to be around 2 weeks away. Which, now that you've got the foresight of that, assuming he gets an EZA... if you don't have this guy link leveled, make sure you do that, because this guy gets a lot of power through his links. He's got Cold Judgment, he's got Prepared for Battle, and he has, Big Bad Bosses. So, through those 3 links, I mean, what, he's getting like 55% defense and like 30% attack. So yeah, a lot of power with his links. You're going to want to make sure you got this guy link leveled. So with all that said, I guess we can just go ahead and get right into it. Now, in this opening rotation right here, we are going to have 4 out of 7 links active. So we are missing Cold Judgment, just keep that in mind, that's a good 25% defense. But we do have 50% support from the Vegeta in slot 3. So a good rotation for him nonetheless. We're at 89k defense. Can you tell this guy's a 5-year-old unit? I mean, 89k defense really sucks. This guy doesn't have any guard, damage reduction, dodge, anything like that. He is stacking defense, so I'll give him that. But because his defensive stat is so low, he's such a slow stacker. Like, look, 166k from the first phase of Vegeta. Look at that, he's not even taking double digits from normals. So yeah, I mean, he sucks as a unit right now. That's why, obviously, we're talking about him getting EZA. And with his EZA, there is so much they could do. Ooh, actually, we got the additional. That's pretty clutch. Because again, like I said, this guy is greatly stacking defense. So, additionals are always good. And if you want to know how to build him, I guess we can just get this out of the way now. Additionals is probably the best way to go. I know with his EZA, technically, they could do whatever. But he already has built-in crits. They're obviously not going to take that away with his EZA. So I would say going primarily additionals, maybe a little bit of dodge if you really want to, would be the best way to have him built. Because again, greatly stacking defense, so then maximizing all the supers you can do would be very beneficial. Because that's a 50% defensive raise permanently. So that's why he's got a good skeleton for his EZA, mainly because he's greatly stacking defense. So all they really have to do is bump up his start of turn stats, maybe give him guard for the first turn or 2, or dodge or damage reduction, so then he has the ability to stack up and not just get like obliterated turn 1. But other than that, I mean, like I said, he's got a very good skeleton for his EZA already. They just kind of got to give him a little bit more than what he already has. So I guess we can just go ahead and get into this guy's kit right now. He's greatly stacking defense, like I mentioned. He starts off with 40% attack at the start of each turn, up to 120%. I mean, that's good. I guess so he can get up to 120% attack. That's not bad, but this guy's damage really isn't going to be crazy. He does have built-in crits, like I mentioned, but even when you're fully built up and you're getting crits off, his damage still isn't going to be that great. Like, he's just not really a high-damaging unit. Maybe with his EZAs, if they want to give him built-in additionals, that would actually be very good because it could benefit him stacking, and it would also make him do more damage because then he also has the crits built in, which I guess we can talk about. So he has a chance of performing a critical hit plus 5% with every attack received up to 40%. So that's not the easiest to get. You got to take, what, you have to take 8 attacks in total. So 8 attacks just for a 40% chance to crit isn't really the best, but I mean, I guess with the crits, I mean, his damage will look a little bit better, but like I said, his damage still isn't going to be that crazy. So with his EZA, I don't know, maybe if they can make it 10% chance to crit with every attack received up to 50%, I think that would be pretty good, just to make it to where he builds up a lot quicker, and also a 50% chance to crit. I mean, that's pretty reliable, right? You got a 50-50 shot at critting, and then if he's got built-in additionals, you know, you can get your triple super turn 1, all of them crit, and then his damage could look pretty impressive. Especially if maybe they want to make it to where he gets like 30% attack for 1 turn on a super attack effect, so then with every super you're doing, obviously the damage is getting higher within that turn. So, okay, we did get a couple supers in this fight. We got the double super on the previous turn, and we're sitting here at 196k defense. You know what? For a 5-year-old unit, I mean, I know we're on turn 5, but whatever. That's all right. I'm not going to knock him for that, because you got to keep in mind, this boy released late 2018, so he's almost 5 years old. Like, the fact that he hasn't had an EZA is crazy to think about. Well, I guess that's why, you know, it makes sense. He'll get an EZA during this celebration. That's why we're doing a showcase on him, but still, it's crazy units like him haven't had an EZA. Same thing with STR Jiren, you know, the LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. All of them, I would expect to get an EZA, like, very, very soon. Like, within the next 6 months soon. So, possibly, I don't want to say Tournament of Power for Anniversary, because I feel like that would be a little weird. Because, what would the headlining units be? Like, a Jiren and a Goku? I mean, that could be hype, but I don't know. I feel like maybe like a Broly movie with like Gogeta and Broly headlining would be a lot more hype and would make a little bit more sense. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is like these EZA units, like, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the STR Jiren, I would expect celebrations based around their theme so then they could EZA like very soon, because the fact that they haven't had an EZA yet is crazy to think about. So that's why I'm very confident this guy is going to EZA during this celebration, because there's literally no other time slot they would want to EZA him. Like maybe the LR Goku Black, the Super Saiyan Rosé one, it's possible he's not going to EZA, because if they really want to wait till they revamp, you know, another Vegito Blue, another Merge Zamasu, and then EZA him during that time period, or that celebration, that could make sense. But then for someone like this transforming Goku Black, it would be way too, like, late for his EZA then. So him getting an EZA, like, within the next couple weeks makes the most sense. And as we talked about, he's got a solid skeleton for his EZA. All they got to do is give him a start of turn defensive buff, because it's crazy he doesn't have one. I guess maybe bump the critical hit up to 10% with every attack received, up to 50. Maybe give him, like, you know, guaranteed guard for the first 3 turns. I only say that because we see how they handled the Tech Trunks' EZA. Obviously, the EZA for part 1 of Worldwide. And his main issue is that he's not good enough defensively for, like, the first 6 turns. Or, I say 6 turns, that's like a roundabout. He's not good enough, like, for the first couple turns, or, like, the beginning of the fight, because he has to stack up his defense. And then before you stack up your defense, you're really not looking that impressive. So a good way to avoid that issue happening again with this Goku Black's EZA would be just give him guard for the first couple turns, or damage reduction, or dodge, however they want to do it. Preferably not dodge, because there's still events that could cancel dodge, but you know what I mean. Some sort of defensive mechanic for the first couple turns so then he could just survive. Now, yeah, almost 300k defense. We've got a lot of support, but that's not horrible. Like, I'm not going to knock him. 300k defense for a 5-year-old unit. And then after we super right here, we're going to be pushing 400k. I think a little over 400k defense. I'm impressed. W Goku Black. Like, considering how old he is, this really isn't that bad. Oh my god, 150k. Alright, wait a minute. I was kind of expecting him to be able to survive in slot 1. How much is he taking after he supers? Ooh. Are we dead? Damn. We died to the legendary Vegeta event. Alright. I mean, I guess it happens, right? And actually, this is a good opportunity, because now we can just cut to the end of the legendary Vegeta event fight, because, you know, we're going to hop back in, and we can showcase the Super Saiyan Rosé transformation. Because when he transforms into Super Saiyan Rosé, I mean, he's still not really good, but considering everything, again, considering his age, he's almost 5 years old, he's pretty impressive. He's a support, he has an outright 50% chance to crit, he's got a pretty solid attack buff, start of turn, he's continuously greatly stacking defense, so he's kind of different than other transformation units. Like when you transform, you're still stacking defense, so very good design. So we can just go ahead and cut to the end of the legendary Vegeta event. Alright, so the transformation condition for the Super Saiyan Rosé transformation is that you get it when you are 80% or above on HP, starting from the 6th turn from start of battle. So it's not the easiest thing to get. I mean, with his EZA, if they want to make that, like, potentially easier to get, maybe get it earlier on in the fight, that definitely would be good, because, like I mentioned earlier, with a lot of these transforming units, usually when you transform, you stop stacking, or, like, you know, stack for the first couple turns or whatever, and then you do something, and then you stop stacking. So you want to stack, like, as much as possible for the beginning of the fight. But like I mentioned with this guy, he's just continuously stacking. So even if we get the chance to, like, transform with him turn 3, most people are going to want to take that, because, like I said, he's continuously stacking. And also, you can't lie, that super attack effect looks fire, bro. Or not the effect, the animation looks fire. Like, it looks so clean. Again, 5-year-old unit, and he's still doing animations like that. Like, this guy was ahead of his time, definitely. Like, his kit is relatively good considering his age, and his animations are very good considering his age. So his EZA is just going to be a big W all around. I can already tell you, there's no way they fumble this guy, because it'd be so hard to fumble him. You'd have to not give him a start of turn defensive stat. You'd have to, like, not bump up what he already has, which that's what an EZA is doing what I just said that they might not do. So, you know, his EZA is going to be very good. Now, we can use the domain. Okay, so Goku Black is on Worldwide Chaos, so we would get the buff that Zamasu gives from that. Let's turn the skip on. We don't gotta play this. I feel like we played it a lot in videos recently. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll get the 3 Tech Key Spheres, and then we'll get the 60% support for Worldwide Chaos category allies. So Goku Black's defense should be looking a little bit better on the next turn. which actually we've gotten a lot of stacks in, so his defense is going to be, like, it should be really good, but we'll see. Okay, so right here, I think we are going to be able to kill. Depends how much the Domain Zamasu does. What's his attack stat? 11 million, okay. So anyway, we can just go ahead and start talking about the Rosé's kit. Now, he starts off with 150% attack, and then a 50% chance to crit. So just 50% chance to crit right off the gate. Definitely very good. And then he's supporting extreme class allies for 3 key. Now, with his EZA, maybe if they want to add, you know, a little attack and defense in there, so he's supporting for 3 key and 30% attack and defense, that would be really busted, especially because extreme class teams kind of suck right now. So then having this guy go around, you know, supporting for 3 key and 30% the stats would be really useful. Okay, so we got a really good rotation right here. 6 out of 7 links. We do have a good amount of support from the Super Saiyan Rosé Goku Black, and then also from the Domain Zamasu. We're at 327k defense. And that's with all the support. That's Rainbow level 10 links. That's with all the stacks. And we're on turn 9. Oh my god. Yeah, so in a normal event, this guy would just get crushed. But I don't know. Maybe if you want to bring him in Infinite History, if you want to bring him in a Legendary event, if you make sure he gets his stacks in and you have a little bit of RNG by not taking his super attack, I guess this guy still might be kind of useful because he's on some weak teams. So if there's some category missions maybe he could help you with. I mean, it's possible he could be an asset to the team, but, you know, he's a very old unit. Not really much else to say, right? Power creep definitely has affected him. But, yeah, in his Super Saiyan Rosé transformation, he does start off with 150% attack. Then he gets a 50% chance to crit. So a 50% chance to crit, and we were almost at a 4 million attack stat right there, is pretty solid. And then, yeah, we got the additional for almost 4 million again. I mean, so if we crit on both of these right here, this would be a good amount of damage with, you know, this amazing, you know, 12 key super attack effect as well. Wow, we didn't get a single crit. Okay. Thanks, Goku Black. Yeah, because he just has an outright 50% chance to crit. And then he is also supporting extreme class for 3 key. And then that's it. But with his EZA, you know, maybe add a little attack and defense in there. Because like I was mentioning, this guy's on some really weak teams. Mainly weak extreme class teams because Dokkan likes to neglect extreme class teams. But if this guy's a good extreme class support, then he could be very, very useful because then he's supporting these weak teams. And then potentially he could be, you know, very good defensively and offensively. So even though he doesn't have a good extreme class link set, he could still support them, and then obviously that would be very good. So with all that shown, I guess we can just go ahead and cut to the Cell Max fight. I mean, he's got type advantage in there, so I feel like it'd be, you know, the best thing for him. All right, so we're here fighting Cell Max. Now, this rotation right here, it ain't gonna play well for us, but it's okay. We got 50% support. We're taking a couple attacks before and after we super, so we're gonna die. I mean, I could already tell you, we're definitely gonna die right here. But I'm curious, can we survive these attacks before we super? We're at 179k defense. We got support and a solid rotation overall. Okay. I mean, yeah, 130k per normal is a lot, but we survived. And then after we super, we're probably going to take like 100k per normal now. You know, drop a 3 million attack stat. Look, he got the crit too. Ooh, and the additional super. All right. We're cooking right here. How much are we going to take from normals? Because we got the double super. So, like, what are we going to do? Like 50k per normal? Yeah, 77k. About like 80k per normal. And we survived. You know what? All of those attacks right there, and we still survived. Granted, we had 100k HP remaining, but we still survived. So, credit where credit's due. If we got super, though, we would have been obliterated. We definitely would have died. And then, yeah, Vegeta ended up fumbling for us. Okay, well, I guess that was a pretty good Cell Max test. I don't think there's a realm where we take double digits from Cell Max, because you're just into the final phase so quickly, you don't have time to stack up. And if you really have a lot of time to stack up, then the Goku Black might be able to look good defensively. But because we don't have that time, this event's just not really that great for him. So I only brought him in there because he has type advantage. And look at that. He still ended up surviving all of those attacks. Overall, pretty impressive, but you got to keep in mind a super would have obliterated us. So with all that said, we can go ahead and cut to the unit breakdown. I mean, Goku Black's looking solid for a 5-year-old unit, right? All right, so here we have the Transforming Goku Black. So starting off with his leader skill, it is Time Traveler's category Key +3, HP and attack and defense plus 150%, or Extreme Int type Key +3, HP and attack and defense plus 90%. So obviously with his EZA, the Time Traveler's part of his leader skill is going to go to 170%, and then the Extreme Int, like part of his leader skill, is going to go to like 120%. So I mean, it's solid, I guess. I really just wish they make these EZA leader skills 180%. I feel like that'd be a lot more useful, but is what it is. And then his super attack effect is that he greatly raises defense, causes immense damage to enemy. Now with his EZA, I mentioned this in the video briefly, if they want to maybe make it to where he raises attack for 1 turn, or greatly raises attack for 1 turn, that'd be nice. But then also, if they're going to do that, I'd like for them to give him like built-in additionals. So then he could do like 3 supers in a turn, and then with those 3 supers, because he's getting 30% attack or 50% attack in that turn, his damage is going to look a lot more impressive with every super. And then his passive is that he gets 40% attack at the start of each turn up to 120%, and then he gets 5% crit chance with every attack received up to 40%, and then he transforms when conditions are met. You just give him a start of turn like defensive stat. That's the main thing he needs. And then obviously, like we said, some guard damage reduction or anything like that would be nice. Maybe some built-in additionals, bump up the crit chance to 50%, and then we should be chilling after that. And then the transformation condition is that he transforms when HP is 80% or above, starting from the 6th turn from start of battle. That's probably not going to change, but if they do want to change it, maybe make it to where, I don't know, turn 5 or turn 4 when HP is 80% or above, or just completely remove the HP restriction. That would be nice as well, but I doubt they're going to change the condition for that. And then his link set is Cold Judgment, Fear and Faith, Nightmare, Prepared for Battle, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. So he's got a good extreme class link set, but I don't know, for some of like these Wicked Bloodline units and a lot of other extreme class units, he's not linking amazing with them. Like he's only really linking well with a lot of other Goku Blacks. So then that's why I mentioned making him an extreme class support makes him a lot more valuable on these extreme class teams. So then also if they want to make him a support in his pre-transform state, that's something they could do as well. So they got a lot of potential and a lot of area to improve this guy, you know, with his EZA. And then his categories are Realm of Gods, Patara, Future Saga, Transformation Boost, Time Travelers, Kamehameha, Inhuman Deeds, Corroded Body and Mind, Accelerated Battle, Worldwide Chaos, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, and Power of Wishes. So yeah, a lot of really bad categories. Inhuman Deeds, Corroded Body and Mind, Time Travelers, Realm of Gods isn't like amazing, Worldwide Chaos. So yeah, very big help to the game. And then when you do get the transformation, he keeps the same super attack effect. He gets 150% attack and then a 50% chance to crit. And then he gives all extreme class allies 3 ki. I mean, yeah, maybe make it like a 60% chance to crit if they want. Also give him like 200% attack and defense start of turn, and then give him some attack and defense with his support as well. And then his link set does change, so I think instead of Fear and Faith, now it's Super Saiyan. And then obviously the rest of his kit stays the same. So that's pretty much been the showcase. Let me know what you guys are thinking of this guy down in the comments, and let me know what you want his EZA to look like in the comments as well. I mean, like I mentioned, just bump up what he already has, maybe implement a couple new things, and then this guy's going to be great. And also, let me know who you want to see EZA for Worldwide Download Celebration other than this guy. I know, obviously, there's the Int Future Gohan, there's the LR Goku Black, there's potentially the Buhan and Vegito. So, a lot of EZAs we could see up and coming, and let me know in the comments who you want to see EZA most, and I'll make sure I do a showcase on them. So, once again, that has been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.